and blessings, beautiful and brilliant women at this year's Women's Empowerment and Diversity Conference in Louisville. My name is Shemekka Ebony, and I am so happy and honored to be in your presence virtually, sharing in the celebrations and joy that you all are in connecting with one another in person. This was so important for me to have this opportunity to pour into women all across the globe with this one simple message. You are brilliant. Well, I imagine you may wonder, what exactly does that mean? Well, being brilliant means you have this beautiful gift inside of you that's illuminating. It could be the things that your girlfriends look up to you for. It could be the very things that you're very passionate about and may already be working in or involved. We're going to remind ourselves of who we are today in our time together. And I'm hopeful that you can walk away from this standing strong and more confident in knowing I am brilliant and you are too. So let's unpack that a little bit. Today I want to spend some time as a woman speaking to you from the work that I've done all across the globe to bring this message to Louisville that we are very much alike. There's very few things that cause us to have differences, and oftentimes our society has magnified those small differences to separate and divide us even more. But we know, those of us that are on the ground, boots on the ground, hedges and highways, first responder workers, and all those women that fit in between, from educators to business owners, we see you, we celebrate you, and we're grateful that you took a moment to come here today. And to my sisters that sacrificed everything to be here today, this is for you too. To the sister that can only stay 1 minute because she got something else to do or somewhere else to be, thank you for your moment. We're going to extend this moment to our young girls that are present. Just look at a sister beside you. Look at a young girl and give them the biggest smile ever. Give them the biggest thumbs up and remind them too that they are important, significant, and loved today. What an honor I have to be here sharing with you during Women's History Month and sharing my journey with you all about being brilliant. I didn't start out as confident about being brilliant in the beginning. This truth started for me when I founded my organization, I Am Brilliant, with my husband and partner, Michael Stewart Isaacs, several years ago. And it started with a passion to connect people's brilliance and community to create sustainable change. Because too many tables, I was in too many rooms around too many top-heavy executives that really didn't give voice to those that were surviving and yet thriving, facing inequities every day, which oftentimes ends up being you and I that are solving problems in our community, making miracles out of mud pies for our family. And yet we have the secret sauce that holds every mission, motivation, movement that this country has been built on for years. It's been us being on the front line, sacrificing our time, going after our passions to be a better citizen and be a better partner and be a better mother and be a better wife and be a better sister. So I'm going to leave you some tools today that'll help you on that journey. And it's really the journey of self-discovery that illuminates your brilliance. I wrote a book called While I'm Getting Naked, Here Are My Shorts. And this is a compilation journal book that really centers my journey of being brilliant, my journey of being stronger, and my journey of being better and not bitter. Because I may not look like what I've been through today, but I am a survivor. And I took the things that I felt like I couldn't get up from, and God gave me power to. I decided to share those anecdotes and those truths so that you too can be an overcomer and come out. Something that was really hard for me on my journey of illuminating my brilliance was understanding that strong, in this case for me, is not a curse or a bad gift given to me. Oftentimes when someone would tell me I was strong, I would look at them and feel like they had just cursed me out. Because strength wasn't something that I woke up and wanted to. It wasn't the thing that I aspired to. It wasn't the award I wanted to get, because being strong is painful. And the more real and more naked I got to that truth and that fact, the more free I got to understand that my strength is also encompassing my being vulnerable. And in this case, being naked with myself. Beyond what my culture tells me I'm supposed to be, beyond what me being the matriarch of my family tells me I'm supposed to show up as, but understanding that the better I take care of myself and the better that I listen to my own body and what I need to survive, the better my community is, the better my family is, and the better I am to be a sustainable existence long after today. So I invite you in this moment, while we're thinking about our own brilliance, to breathe. You know, when we're highly stressed, we stop breathing. We don't even notice it, but we hold our breath. The trauma that we've experienced and survived may cause us to hold our breath because we don't know what's coming next. So anxiety tells us to wait. But if you haven't had a moment to breathe in a while, I invite you to do that today in this safe space among sisters that understand and can identify struggle when they see it. Know that today you don't have to hide behind any mask, that we're getting naked and not ashamed. We're being real with ourselves. We're tearing off the labels. We're tearing off the things that have carried us too long as a heavy weight. We're walking in our freedom. We're owning our space. And today I remind you that the very breath you take right now in this moment is a radical breath of life that you need, that I need, that we need to be stronger together. I challenge you in this moment to take some time to think about the things that make you strong and the things that make you brilliant. And if you don't believe you're brilliant, find someone beside you and just have a conversation about the very things that you love and you're passionate about and that your people in your village or your tribe depend on you for. And if you're that strong one in the room that everybody depends on and you don't know if you can take another step, I speak to you today to remind you it's okay to just take a moment to breathe. Our life is going to be filled with so many things that are going to come to try to tear you down. But you be encouraged and remembering who you are, to know that you are a life force, you are a life giver, and you are a contributor. And I know through the work that I've done countless years through Black Girl Magic Market, if you can center a woman's empowerment and lead with equity, thinking about women and their level and lens of equity, then you sustain a community to grow and prosper collectively. That we can be collaborative and not competitive. That we don't have to start looking at how to racially divide us because we don't feel like we're getting everything that we're afforded. So I stand today before you all, sitting as you watch this video, to remind you that you can work together, you can collaborate, and I challenge you that did you have any idea that your next best partner could be in this room today? The one thing you need to make it through could be in this room today. Sister girls that are vending, that you know that you have to sell out today to make your business meet its quota for the quarter. Sell on, sister. And for everyone in the room that sees those vendors in this building today, don't miss an opportunity to either buy something from them, go live and share their assets and resources with your own community, or find a way or an avenue for you to flourish with them in partnership in some capacity. I thank God for Renee for holding this convening today, and I thank God for you for coming. I would like to close taking a moment to lift up a poem in my book called While I'm Getting Naked, and the poem is called Who Am I? Who am I? I am powerful beyond measure. I am a compact, multi-purpose, experiential treasure. Life is my gift. Relationships are a bonus. I'm loose from the harness of pain and sorrow. As I journey discovering my new existence, I absorb the treasure with a yes as I maximize the experience. I share myself as a gift to all who seek to discover the ever-fulfilling testimony of me, a child, a leader, a wife, a mother. I am a living epistle read by men daily. Transformed within, able to live again, glory to the one who made me. Peace and blessings, everyone. Check out the book. You can find the book on Amazon. Just look up my name, Shemekka Ebony Stewart Isaacs. Thank you for allowing me to have a moment in your day. And remember, being strong doesn't mean that you're cursed. It just means that you found another way to make it through. So I celebrate your strength today as we collectively come and join together this Women's Empowerment and Diversity Summit. We need you, and we're so glad you're here. Peace and blessings. I am brilliant. You are too.